So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So, let's get into it. Alright, so greatest game ever happened last night. Bills, Chiefs, CBS. Quarterback duel of the century. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes went back and forth to an overtime game. Defenses couldn't stop a lick. Best game I've ever watched in years. Next to that Bears game on Monday Night Football. But that's besides the point. That game was so good I didn't want it to end. And the way it ended was weird to me. And it was controversial. To some people, there was a debate on Twitter last night. Not a heated debate, not a mass debate, but a pretty good debate in certain circles. And basically the debate was, should the NFL revise their overtime rules? In this video, I'm going to give y'all my opinion on the whole, conversation, whether, they should change the overtime rules just a little bit. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's up, guys? KT here, back at it with another video, back at it with something new. I just wanted to recap this, this particular game because it's a topic. It's a pretty big topic. Not a pretty big topic, but a pretty interesting topic that I saw on Twitter a couple times, and people are talking about it. And it's debated among players, fans, coaches alike. And basically, the entire argument is, should they change the overtime rules? This all stems from last night for the Bills-Chiefs game, which was the greatest game on the planet Earth. And the Chiefs beat the Bills 42-36. Patrick Mahomes played like Patrick Mahomes, basically. He had 3 touchdown passes. He passed for over 375 yards. Yes, 375 yards. And threw no interceptions. Josh Allen played the game of his life with 4 touchdown passes and 325 yards. So they were both dueling each other. Those guys are going to dominate the league for the next, I don't even know, 10 years until a man named Justin Fields comes. But with that being said, the Bills still lose that game because, one, they couldn't play defense in overtime or any time. They could not stop the Chiefs. The Chiefs could not stop them. So we end up in overtime. Mind you, Leslie Frazier botched that game completely. I don't blame Josh Allen. I don't blame the offense. I don't even blame the defensive players like that. I feel like Leslie Frazier botched that game badly. But that's besides the point. The real point of this video is to talk about, should the NFL change some overtime rules? Personally, a lot of people think that Josh Allen should have got another chance to possess the football. Like in college, the rule in college is, if the other team scores, you have to answer that score or you lose. It doesn't matter what score it is, you have to answer it. So if you get a field goal in college, you have to respond with a field goal or a touchdown. If you get a touchdown in college, you have to respond with a touchdown. In overtime in college, it's a touchdown. Touchdowns don't matter. You have to stop the other team from scoring again. So basically, like you're alternating possessions. What the argument people are making right now is that people are split between the Bills just should have played better defense, or if they can't do that, give the Bills another possession. Now, I'm in the middle of it. Yes, I'm traditionally a believer of, playing defense. You have to play defense to win in this league. However, I'm also I've always been a believer of the overtime rule has to change to a more college-like style. And I get that this is the pros. Y'all don't have to tell me that. I get that this is the pros. I get that these are grown men. And I get that these guys are paid to stop the other team. But what if you just can't stop the other team? And I get that's a personal problem. But in overtime, anything can go wrong, right? You could get a penalty, you could get a fumble, you get a turnover. There's things that can go wrong, especially in terms of like penalties and stuff. And that didn't happen last night. I know that. But imagine you get a penalty in overtime and they score a touchdown, the game is over. It didn't even used to be like that. It used to just be sudden death and then the game's over. That was really bad. That's a really bad rule in my opinion. But now they have the system of where you get a field goal, you get to possess the ball. Okay. But if the other team scores a touchdown, you lose, basically. So, in my opinion, I think that the league should revise the rules somewhat. You know, the quarterback played his heart out. And you're not gonna. He can't touch the ball if they score. If they score a touchdown, he can't touch the ball no more. The game is over. I get that. But I'm a believer of, you know, more college style. If the Chiefs, like last night, Chiefs score a touchdown. They drive down, they score a touchdown. Cool. Personally, for me, I think Josh Allen should at least get the chance. The chance. I'm not saying he will score. I'm not saying they could score. I'm just saying they might have a chance to score. I'm a believer is that the Chiefs scored last night. I feel like the rule, if they change the rule, I feel like Josh Allen should get another possession. The Bills should get another possession, and that goes for vice versa. If the Bills would have scored, Patrick Mahomes should get another possession. You cannot do that. You can't just sit there and think to yourself, dang, I wonder what he could have done if he just had one more chance, if he just possessed that ball one more time. And there's been discussions about this in the past. You know, the 2018 AFC Championship game, it happened to the Chiefs a couple years ago. And people say nobody was complaining about it, but a lot of people were complaining about it. And they actually tried to get the rule changed, but it didn't go through. Why? I don't know. But a lot of people felt that Patrick Mahomes should at least get a chance to touch the ball in overtime. There's a lot of things that played into that. Into why the Patriots won that 2018 AFC Championship game in overtime. Let him possess the ball at least one more time, because he gives his team the chance to win. It's not about they will win. It's not about they can win. He gives their team a chance to win. And I just felt, you know, a lot of people just felt like Josh Allen didn't get a chance for his team to win. He didn't get the chance in overtime to help his team win. That's all. So there's debates going on about it. Some people believe in the old way. Some people believe there should be a new way. I'm kind of in the middle, but I more lean towards the new way. I want to see the other team at least get a chance. Like if you can, like if they get a chance and they fail on that chance to score, to answer the score, then they lose. That's cool. That's a fair chance. And the Chiefs didn't do anything wrong last night. I'm not saying that. They didn't exploit the rules. They picked apart the Bills' defense. All I'm saying is that, you know, I felt like Josh Allen should have got another chance. The look on his face said, I'm not even going to get a chance to help my team win. And as a quarterback, that's what stings the most, when you feel like you can't, when you feel like you didn't do enough to help your team win. And he doesn't complain about it. He makes no excuses about it because he's just that guy. But he showed some things. They both showed some things last night. What better quarterback matchup can you think of that was better than that matchup right there? Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. We're going to be looking at that for the next 10 years in the AFC. Oh, and don't forget about that man Joe Burrow either. But, you know, Josh Allen gives his team a chance to win. He should at least get the chance. The coin flip and the defensive, the way the defense plays should not matter on, you know, if Josh Allen gets the chance to possess the ball. I think he should have got a chance to at least possess the ball, because it's only fair that people are arguing that because the Chiefs had a similar situation 4 years ago in 2018 when they lost to Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. So I think, you know, the rules should be revised. I think the team, if one team scores, the other team gets a chance to answer back. If they fail, the game is over. Period. So that's what I think about the whole situation. I'm not claiming either side. I'm not a fan of either team. I just think Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, if the roles were reversed, those quarterbacks, guys like that, need a chance to possess the ball in overtime. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't just be score and it's over. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is a very controversial topic for me, but it was the greatest game I had ever seen, and I would highly recommend you guys go watch this game again. If you haven't seen it, there's highlights on YouTube, and there's places you can go watch the game. I'll say that. Make sure you consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Comment your opinion in the comment section. I will be reading them. And follow me on social media. And I'm out. Peace.